Sherry Canino, and today I have a holiday themed tag kit that I've put together that I want to share with all of you. So you'll see here in this kit, we have a pen that's on top, and when we go inside and open it up, we have some ribbon that I've wrapped around a tag, all ready to go and clipped with some little paper clips. I also have some decorative washi tape. I also added a few little paper clips at the top because you never know when you're going to need those when you're wrapping gifts. I have just some plain index cards for making notes or writing little things down that you want to remember while you're wrapping your gifts. I have some punched tags. And then I have some handmade, very simple watercolor tags. I also have these little hearts that I've punched out of craft paper and turned into little stickers. This makes a nice little kit to have handy when you're ready to start your wrapping because you have all of your stuff together in one little place. So now I'm going to show you how I put it all together. I started out with a 12 by 12 sheet of scrapbooking paper. If you don't have scrapbooking paper, you could use any kind of 12 by 12 paper. I cut 1 inch off one side just because I thought it was, it was too wide for some reason. So I used a bone folder and just measured up and folded a little flap to create a pocket. And I measured up about 4.5 inches. And then I folded it all in half using the bone folder as well. I took some gold washi tape and glue, and actually I used my matte medium glue with that as well, and just glue the tape on the edge to create the pocket so that your pocket doesn't open up and everything falls out. The washi tape was sticking, but I really felt like it would give it just a better adhesive to make sure that it wouldn't come apart by adding a little bit of the additional glue. And you could use a different glue if you don't have it. I also added just a tiny bit in the center to kind of separate the pockets. When you do that on both sides, and then your little booklet is ready to go. I'm using one of my old Creative Memories punches and some craft paper to punch out these little hearts. I turn them into stickers by just adding some double-sided tape to the backs of them. Just add a little piece. And then when you're done, you need to just, pull the little non-sticky part off so they become little stickers. And I have these tags that one side is glossy. I get them, they're just shipping tags that I get at Office Depot. And if you stick these on there, you can then get them back off. So it works really good and keeps them all like in one little spot, easily to grab. You're ready to use them. And then I had these little bags in my stash, and so I just stuck them in that because I thought it was cute. Took a tag and then just wrapped some different ribbon around the tag. Use whatever you have. Here I'm punching some scrapbook paper with just a punch that I've had. It's a round scallop punch. But if you don't have that, you could use a square punch or just cut them into squares. Anything works, and then just punch a hole with so that you have a spot to add some ribbon and turn them into a little tag. Now I wanted to make just a few customized tags to go in my little kit, but I didn't want to spend a long time doing this. So I'm using those same shipping tags, and I'm going in with watercolor on the glossy side. As you can see, it almost resists it a little bit. You want to use the glossy side because if you use the other side, it's definitely going to just sink right in. So using the glossy side kind of gave this a real marbly look, and I really enjoyed how that looks. You need to wait for them to dry in between, like adding colors and such. So this takes a little bit of patience because you're adding a good amount of water on first and then just dabbing on the colors. So I just did red and green, but you could do any color scheme that you wanted. And it kind of just gave it this really beautiful watery, marbly effect. So my last one, I just dabbed up some of the ink that was, or the watercolor that was already on my little scrap sheet. And I'm just kind of swirling the watercolors in there. And this one, I just wanted to really see what happened. And so I added the green, and of course green and red do make brown, but it didn't blend too much, so I did set it aside to dry, and it turned out okay. And now I'm just going back in with, again, just adding a little more color. Just the watercolor kind of fades out once it gets dry, so, and I'm just tipping it in different ways to kind of get it to run and give it a nice drippy effect. And again, you could use any colors that you wanted. You could stamp on these afterwards. I wanted to just kind of leave them plain. You can write a nice little sentiment on it. You know, whatever holiday you celebrate, you could write on it. So if you're giving them as a gift, leaving them blank kind of allows whoever's going to utilize them the freedom to add whatever they like. And now I'm just putting my kit all back together. Put these in a little envelope too. Of course, you don't need to use the envelopes. I just thought they were cute. So in this one, I actually punched two different designs. So I put some in the little pocket. And I'm using all these little clips, just regular paper clips from the office store. I like to have a little something to write on, like maybe to remember like what gifts I bought and already wrapped, stuff like that. That's kind of why I added the little index cards. You can have one for each person that you're purchasing gifts for. You can add a few extra clips in case you need them, and your kit is ready to go. Add your pen and you're all set. You're ready for the holiday season. Thanks so much everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. See you guys next time. Bye.